Ding dong YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Jobless Coder, and it is now the 30th day of these updates for the vlog of everyone following the event since the Lake Louise fire destroyed the Charleston residence. It is the 1st of August, and that means that in 1 week from now, it will be exactly 2 months since I moved out here to the Bow Valley for this job. It is hard to believe that this amount of time has already passed, but we are approaching the midway of summer now. It's the 1st of August today, and it was my third day of shift here at Trappers in Banff, and so everything here seems to be going fine. In terms of updates, it sounds like the Six Mark Lounge, I can never pronounce it right, the Six Mark or whatever lounge in Lake Louise, where they have been storing all of the donations for clothing, is going to be emptied out on the 9th of August. So after the fire, we got a bunch of donations from people in Banff and Canmore and even in Calgary for clothing. And I would say that most of us, or at least if you were playing your cards right, would have probably more clothes than what you initially had that burned. I know I sure do. I took the clothes that I like, athletic type gear. I like muscle shirts and that's mostly what I had that burned. And so it's hard sometimes when you're dealing with clothing donations to find something that fits your style, let's say. But I found a good number of clothes that fit mine. So I hope everyone else did too, because all of the donations, the toiletries, all of that that has been generously donated to us is going to be cleared out on the 9th of August. So I've definitely taken my ample opportunity to get items from that. I mentioned before that all of the items that were retrieved in the first round um, from the building have now been discarded. So at some point, when they bring in a demolition crew in the future, they're going to be bringing up more items, so I understand. Most of those items are probably going to be sufficiently destroyed, given that if it's clothing, it's been sitting out in the rain and everything for the last month just about, and stuff doesn't survive when you just leave it outside. So that's unfortunate, but that's the reality that we're all facing. So today, it sounds like I got a money order from my aunt and uncle in Texas. They heard about the news of the event of the fire and wanted to help out. So they sent my mom some money, and I think that was several weeks ago, and she's finally received it now. So I got $100 from them, and I'm just going to add that to the tab of donations that I've received to help replace some of the items. If you watch the CTV News interview, I said that it was about $5,000 worth of stuff that I have lost. And of that, I've gotten about 20% so far from donations. So I'm very thankful and grateful for everyone who has donated, but there's definitely a lot of room to go to replace the things that I lost. Primarily, the most expensive one is going to be replacing my computer. It was a gaming laptop with an NVIDIA hard drive and all of that, and sufficient storage space and memory. So that's going to be the big ticket purchase. And I don't know, frankly, if or when insurance money will come through, but my mom may possibly be looking at setting up a GoFundMe page for me instead, so that I can just take the estimated amount of loss minus the donations I've already got, and that'll be the target goal for the GoFundMe if we set that up. I know there's other individuals here at the ski resort. One of the girls, actually, she was the girl who told me on that day about the fire. I learned about it from her during my lunch break. She had a GoFundMe page set up through her family, and I think she raised about $6,000 on that. So congratulations to her. I hope she gets everything back and more that she lost. But you never know everyone's individual circumstance. Maybe she had $15,000 worth of stuff, so $6,000 is great for donations, but she could have a long ways to go to replace what she lost. You never really know. So, it sounds like everything is fairly stable and okay. I haven't heard any news about people here at Sunshine Village moving back there. I know one of the couples that is staying here that I'm good friends with. They're going back to Spain on the, I think, 9th of August, they told me, and they want to return to Canada in the winter season in November for skiing. So hopefully I'll get to see them again in the future if they come back and get a job here at Sunshine Village. It sounds like my coworker from Lake Louise, the other dishwasher, is going to be getting another job soon and leaving the organization as well. And so that will leave the kitchen with 0 dishwashers left. There was, I think, well, there was 5 of us initially, and then a week before the fire there was the guy that quit slash got fired, and then that left us with 4, and then one of them couldn't get his visa renewed, so I understand, so he had to leave, renewed in time, I mean, and then that left us down to 3, and then I was the one fired. They were only anticipating losing 1 dishwasher. The day I was fired, the other dishwasher quit out of protest, leaving this one poor guy left to do all the dishes, and it sounds like he's going to be leaving too. So that's going to be very unfortunate for the upcoming August long weekend, because they're probably going to get a lot of people coming to visit. You know, they could have a day where they have 400 or 500 people in the buffet, and generally on those days it takes 5 or 6 guys working non-stop to clear the dish pit. So without a dishwasher on staff, they're going to have to move several of the kitchen staff over to fill that position, and you know, I don't know how long they're going to put up with that, because they're cooks and that's not really what they want to do, is just wash dishes all day long. And then they're going to be even more short-staffed. You know, they might only have 1 or 2 cooks left to run the kitchen, so it's not going to be a very good operation for that if it comes to it. There may be another dishwasher on staff that I don't know about. You know, I don't know everyone that's on the roster or hired for the company. So if that is the case, then there would be 1 other dishwasher. But it's either 0 or 1, and that's not very great. You can't really run a kitchen, let alone several kitchens that they have, with a single dishwasher. You know, they have plans at some point, I understand, to reopen the Whitehorn restaurant. They put up an advertisement on the TVs the other day that says opening soon, but somebody was telling me soon means, you know, the winter season. Well, that's still 3 months away. I wouldn't necessarily consider that to be opening soon. So that's kind of where that stands in terms of people still working for the company. I talked to the housing office the other day and informed them that I had gotten a job here at Sunshine Village, and thus am able to stay in the Bow Valley area, so that way they don't return to sender my mail, because that was the initial plan that I had heard from them, was that they were going to be returning all the mail to sender if somebody was gone. They did say they were working on a way to potentially get everyone their mail. Hopefully for those who have already left and they have IDs and passports and all that coming to Lake Louise, they can get the mail forwarded to wherever they are now. And then in the meantime, any package that I order going forward into the future, I'll just get it shipped to the address here in Sunshine Village. And that is what I have done, is I've already ordered some things and shipped here, and I got a notification from the housing office here in Sunshine Village that I have a package to pick up, so I'll go and grab that tomorrow. I think it's an Amazon order. I got some clothes hangers and whatnot for my closet, so I can put up some of that. But in terms of the daily updates, that's about all I have for this video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the videos, and until then, I'll see you in tomorrow's update. Thank you for watching, and bye.